All right. Hello, nice to see you all. Thanks for having me. Hello. Something funny happened earlier today. Amused me, made me laugh. I was walking around on the street out there and I saw a small child fall down and hurt himself. It was hilarious. Because of what he said when he fell over, he said, "Ow, mummy, my dinky, my dinky." And I realized that this is the only moment in this person's life that he's going to get away with using that word and having it be acceptable. You can't be a grown man and use that word and get away with it. 40-year-old man going to the doctor, "Yes, doctor, the pain is around my dinky." In bed with a woman, "Oh man, oh come on baby, come on. Oh my dinky, oh my dink." Doesn't work. Use it while you can, child. I originally come from Australia, been up here for a long time though, it's been about 14 years now. I find that you guys speak with a lot of effort. You put so much effort into speaking. We're very lazy in Australia, including in our speech. So I'm gonna lay on the Aussie accent real thick for you guys here for a second, and I want you to watch my mouth to see how little I have to do in order to speak with an Australian accent. You ready? Okay, check this out. I'm gonna go eat a burger in my car at the park. See that? I barely had to open my mouth. Burger, car, park. You guys, what do you, stretch before you go out into the world? You're like, "I gotta eat a burger in my car at the park." Whoa! Oh. Burger! Ow! Hey, here's something fun to do late at night if you guys are ever really bored. Go to one of those 24-hour grocery stores, and when you go in, find the most angry-looking cashier that you can. Go up to her and don't buy anything from her except for a cucumber and a big tub of Vaseline. And see who cracks first. Lots of cheap fun late at night. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I just flew down here today, actually, this morning. I'm a little jet lagged. I did just get back from Korea. I flew down from Vancouver this morning, though. I flew down on an airline that I actually work for. I have a part-time job as a flight attendant. And it's not really the most manly of gigs, is it? It's not. I remember when I was, it was by the way, one of those airlines that still does the safety demonstration where the flight attendants get up and still act it out. Not many do that anymore. My airline does that. And when I was first starting out with the company, I was so self-conscious of what everyone in the cabin would think of me, about my orientation. Not that it matters, but you know how guys are. We're self-conscious about that stuff, right? Especially on those Kansas City flights, or those like northern Alberta flights where the manly men are on the flight, like going to do manly jobs like dig holes and get oil. And I'm standing at the front of the plane wearing a skirt handing out pretzels. Then I felt the need to overcompensate during the safety demonstration so everyone would know I was straight. It was exhausting. I'd be like, "Okay, we have 2 emergency window exits located mid-cabin over the wings. 2 emergency doors at the front, 2 more at the back. Fasten your seatbelt. No, you can't have the whole can. Someone shut that baby up." It was exhausting. I hold a Canadian passport as well. I've got these way too much of a story to tell in 8 minutes, but I'll just give you the details. I do hold a Canadian passport. Something came to my attention recently that blew me away. I realized that the Canadian coat of arms, which is on the front of the passport, makes no sense. Has nothing to do with Canada, tells us nothing about the country. So based on this, I decided to do a little research because I'd never really thought about that too much before. Check out other countries' coat of arms to see if those made sense. For the most part, they do. The American coat of arms. On it, there's an eagle. He's got some kind of a shrubbery flying away. Great, we all know America's animal's the eagle. That makes sense. Australia's coat of arms also makes sense. On one side, there's a kangaroo. This is my kangaroo, Pasadena. I hope you like it. And on the other side, there's an emu. That apparently looks like Mick Jagger. Great, that makes sense. In Australia, we have both kangaroos and emus. Canada's coat of arms, not a word of a lie. I kid you not, on one side, there's a lion. For Canada, a lion with a mane. And on the other side, folks, there's a unicorn. A mythical beast! The only thing that tells me about Canada is that there's a lot of weed there. Because if you want to smoke weed, you're going to go to the country with the mythological, winged, flying horned horse on that country's coat of arms, not to mention the African lion. It's ridiculous. I'm not really good at the dating thing. I tend to get a few dates in, screw it up. I'm a comic. I tend to make inappropriate jokes during serious times. It's just how I deal with those tense situations, you know? I was out with a young lady recently. We were maybe 5, 6, just hangouts, casual, you know? We happened to meet up with her mother for lunch, and we were talking about burgers. And I started telling this girl's mum about the Aussie burger, which, if you don't know, same as a normal burger, but on it there's also a fried egg and a beet. Sounds messed up. It's actually delicious. But try it, honestly, if you get a chance. But I started telling this girl's mom about that, and she lost her mind when I started talking about beets. She was like, "Oh my God, beets! I love those things." And I don't know why this girl's mom has the voice of a homosexual man, but I've committed, and damn it, I will finish. She said, "They're so good for you. You know, they're all purple. I chop them up. I put them in my salad. You know, I pickle my own beets." And that's when I felt it appropriate to say, "Oh, that's interesting, Mrs. Smith, that you pickle your own beets, because I beat my pickle." There was no 7th date, but I am dating her mother now, and that's going swimmingly. That's going well. I think it's great that you guys are out here supporting this sort of thing. This is a really cool thing to go out on a Wednesday to do. I love that. Stand up. You know, I like to go to the movies too. There's a movie theater around the corner. I just find that movies these days are being made for the sake of being made. There's no more classics anymore. You know, like you don't leave the theater going, "Oh, that was a classic." Like, whatever happened to the good old days, like Kindergarten Cop? Huh? That little kid Dominic that was in the movie, that was a great movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger, by the way, has the easiest return to acting on the face of the planet, because he can get away with saying that same ridiculous catchphrase for any emotion that he's feeling. If he has to play happy, he just has to go, angry, surprised, sick, he's having sex, who is your daddy and what does he do? I'm your daddy and I'll do you. Yeah. Okay, a little far. Okay, that's it for me, everybody. I'm Garrett Clark. Thanks a lot.